Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to navigate Seller Central and kind of where everything is, where you can find things, and how to use certain tools that Amazon gives you. So it does take some practice finding everything and getting everything down, but once you get familiar with it, it's pretty easy, but it can take a little bit to learn. So just on your homepage, we can see your orders. So this is only if you fulfill your own products, which is not what we're doing. Amazon is fulfilling ours. So this whole part right here where it says seller fulfilled, I never look at or even really use. It will tell you Amazon, so how many orders have been fulfilled, so Amazon has shipped out and you've been paid for. So I don't really look at this that much. Right here is where you can see if you have any messages from buyers. Amazon does track how long you take to reply. Or if it's not a message you want to reply to, you can just click a little box at the bottom of the message that says this does not warrant a reply, and it'll count as you replying to it. So it'll let you know. So A to Z guarantee claims and chargeback claims are really only if you merchant fulfill products, which again we're not doing. And then right under that you can see customer feedback. So this isn't like product reviews, they're reviewing you as a seller. A lot of people get confused and put product reviews in the seller review, so you'll see people talking about products in there. But that's just you as a seller. Normally you get great reviews because Amazon's shipping all your products, so everyone says fast, great shipping, even though you had nothing to do with it. So those just rack up over time. And then kind of the middle field, it'll show you like inventory. If you're running out of a certain product, it'll show you low inventory. Pricing, so if someone has a lower price than you and jumped on your listing, which shouldn't be the case, aka a hijacker, which I'll show you in the next video about how to get rid of them, then you'll be able to see here if you're not the lowest price on a listing. And then growth and advertising, which I never really look at. That's not really a module I use much. Headlines, this is just news from Amazon I don't really use. You can set up a business profile. I haven't finished doing mine yet. And then the right side is really where I'll spend most of my time. Right here, you can click on your balance and it'll show you how it's broken down, how much your pay is about to be initiated, what day you get to every 14 days, no matter what. And let's say you get 100 sales, but only 95 of them have shipped. You won't get paid for 100. You only get paid and that money put into your balance after Amazon has shipped the products. And then they take returns out of your balance as well, and Amazon fees, as well as advertising, and your $40 a month to be a seller. Now right under that is the sales summary. So this tells you how many units were ordered today so far, how many units in the last 7 days, in the last 15, last 30, and then you can click on this page and it'll break it down over time, how many products in each category that you've sold, total revenue over a certain amount of time. You can set your own time frame, like, okay, I want to see the whole last 2 months since I've been selling, how much have I sold, and from there on. Other than that, I don't really look at many of these or use these. I don't worry about those. That's just if you have slow sales on one of your products, it'll tell you. Now, stranded inventory just means it's kind of an item that can't be sold and is kind of stuck there. So you can do something about that, message Amazon, and get that resolved. Now, as far as the little tabs up here, inventory, I use a lot. You just click on it. It'll bring up all your products and all the information on your products. Click Manage Inventory, same thing, Manage FBA Inventory. It brings up the same page. If you want to create a new product listing, that's Add a Product. We won't use add products via upload. That's if you have an Excel sheet all filled out with the product info, which is kind of confusing. Inventory reports, so you can see how long certain inventory's been there, how many days, how many projected sales you're getting, and how long that inventory is projected to stay there. Other than these, I don't really touch anything like this. You can manage your shipments as well and track them through there. Pricing is not a tab I use very often. You can just manage your pricing. Or, I mean, that's really all this is good for, is just managing pricing. I never use any of these other ones. Orders, I never really look at the orders. It just brings up, I can't bring it up because it brings up people's personal information, but it'll just bring up the name of the person, their address, and kind of their Amazon account if you want to message them, but you're not supposed to. You can manage your returns through here, which I do. Just see what percentage of people return your product. Anywhere 1 to 3% is fine. Amazon starts to watch you if you get more, and it's something I would look at if you're getting more than 3%. You need to look at why. Is it your product's breaking? That might be a problem you have with your supplier. If they're not sending the correct things, or maybe they're packaged poorly and maybe it has 3 parts in it and it only came with 2 of those parts. So something to look at, because if you do get a high return rate, Amazon will take your listing down and say you need to fix this before we start up again, and you have to go back and forth with them. Now advertising, I do use a decent amount. Campaign Manager, as you saw, you'll see in the next module, is for creating advertisements, which we'll go over on Amazon, so Amazon pay-per-click. Enhanced brand content, you don't need to worry about that. Lightning deals, Amazon runs lightning deals. You have to be invited to them. I've never been invited to one. And then promotions, again, you'll see in the next video with the pay-per-click. Sorry, not the next video, the next module with pay-per-click and how to create them and how to use them. So that's just those, just advertising like it says. So reports, these are useful. I like looking at these a lot. So payments, you can see when you were paid and how much and kind of track it out. I print all those out for tax purposes. Amazon Selling Coach, it'll just tell you stuff about inventory, pricing, and whatnot. That's right here. That's this module. Same thing. Business reports, kind of same thing. We'll show you some of your inventory, your pricing, your sales. Fulfillment, kind of you won't really see much unless you're merchant fulfilling again. Advertising reports. So this is important. This is where you can see if you're running campaigns, how they're doing, and what keywords are getting you the most sales. Again, you have to watch the other video in the next module on advertising to be able to decipher those results. Tax document, if you do over 20,000 revenue a year on Amazon, they will send you a 1099, so be aware of that. And then return reports again, great to look at, already went over that. And the last thing is performance. You can just look at your account health. It'll show you how many returns you're getting and your feedback that is down here, so how people rate you over the last year and whatnot. And that's kind of all for that. If you want to learn more, Amazon does have a little seller university which you can go in, and people are kind of teaching and giving out free information which you can look at. But as far as navigating Seller Central, that's pretty much it. Just know how to add a product, look at it under inventory. You can check your price under inventory. That's really the tab I use mainly. And then check your sales, I also do. Make sure you download the Amazon Seller app on your phone. If you're like me, you're going to be checking it every 10 minutes to see if you have any new sales. But that's pretty much it for navigating Seller Central.